Good morning, everyone. This is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here to do the mid-month readings for our dear fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. These will be channeled intuitive guidance. These messages will be for your highest good. So please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I will not be using any tarot today. These will be strictly from the divine and of our source energy. So thank you for being here. If you are new, welcome. Thank you. And to my lovely tribe members, thank you for all the support that, the energy that we exchange is just beautiful. And I'm so grateful for what we share, and the change that we've been seeing lately is just inspiring. Awesome. Hey, Danny, good to see you. Hey, Dewey, Ellie, love it. All my tribe flowing in. I love it. And when y'all are in here, it just, hey, girl, hey. It just helps that energy flow, because then I'm connecting to y'all's energy too. So thank you for being here. I am going to try and keep track of the timestamps though, but I'm going to turn my chair so I can focus on the beautiful scenery. It is a beautiful day here. Yeah, be careful, Danny. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing well today. But yeah, let's see what's going on, okay? So we're gonna focus on the different fire signs. I'm going to try to keep it to about 10 minutes each. So we're going to see what Spirit has in store for you, what you need to know, what you need to embrace, let go, whatever comes out. Y'all know how I roll. I never really know what comes out of my mouth, so just take it for what it is. But yeah, I love doing this portion, so we'll see what we get. And then after I get done doing these, I will be doing the update for the divine feminine and masculine energy as well. So we'll see what's going on there. So fire signs. All right, Spirit. What do we have for our dear fire signs? Okay. There are a lot of changes around the home for our fire signs. Yes, Ellie, I'm feeling great today. The energy has finally shifted into a more positive light, and there's a lot of inspiration. So I'm very excited to be feeling so wonderful today. So, but yeah, okay, so the first thing they're bringing up is a lot of stuff around the home, okay? There's this portal opening for a lot of people, and this was a message I received this morning of portals opening for us to step through. There have been a lot of changes recently, and a lot of us have been seeing, the angel numbers with fives, and knowing that there's significant changes coming up. And there's been a lot of fear around this as well. But I feel like a lot of people are really finally stepping into their truth and their power and moving forward and knowing that this portal is opening for them. So make sure that any things around the home or, home life, that you're really embracing the changes, because when we live in a state of fear, we are creating a state of resistance. And it's really important for us to have faith in the changes that are happening, because what once worked for us no longer serves its purpose. And it's time for us to really embrace those changes in general. Okay. So we'll see what they have for each sign. Okay, so we're gonna do Aries, Leo, Sag. Do y'all want to do it in order? Yeah. Okay, so let's see what they have for Aries. Okay, so especially when Spirit is talking about this portal that is opening, right? So Aries, they're talking more about the karmic cycles that are coming to a close because there's a new passionate adventure or endeavor for you. This is really important that we embrace this right now because where it is leading us will not, yeah, they're showing me the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups in the distant future. So just trust, and you know, the distant future can be whatever for you, depending on where you are in your journey. And they want me to clarify that. But for most of you that have this big goal in mind, something you're very passionate and you want this to be your overall goal, right? They are saying that this is like the first huge stepping stone to getting there. You have already been putting in the work, you've been taking the small but diligent steps, but now it is really time to step into it with full faith and optimism, okay? This is going to be super exciting for you. Very inspiring energy is finally starting to come in through the last half of June. And this is really starting to break down those old karmic cycles, the patterns that we used to do, the traps we used to fall into, um, the the things that we did to ourselves to keep this energy from flowing forth. These cycles that are coming to a close are going to be putting a stop to that, and now it's just that river is flowing forward, and there is no stopping it. It's the inevitable. The longer you create resistance by staying in a lack of fear, the more that you're going to see that wheel of fortune coming back towards you. You're going to keep repeating the same karmic cycles until you release yourself from the burdens that you are putting yourself through and just allow nature to take its course. This is really important for a lot of you when it comes to not only the home, but the career. Okay. So, hey, everyone that's jumping in. I'm sorry, I'm on a roll. So, no, I love you. But this is really important for a lot of Aries that are not only thinking about starting up something new within the career, but within the home as well. So some of you could be moving, some of you could be, restructuring your home to have a little more free flow. So you have that creative, sacred space for you to truly work through and work in. Some of you could also be choosing to go for a position within your career that you really didn't think that would fit into your life, or that you didn't really have a lot of faith with before, and now you're finally stepping towards your true creative endeavor. And this is really, really important because this is going to light that flame from within. You're going to feel inspired. You're going to start getting intuitive downloads. Spirit is talking to y'all something serious about the changes that need to happen in your life. So it's really, really important that you start to believe in yourself and have full faith, not only within your higher self and what you're truly capable of, but having faith that spirit is going to provide for you as well, because this new beginning for you was meant for you. Okay. I also feel that some of you are going to have some new relationships come in, and that can be on many different levels, whether it's a new friend, maybe someone comes in to your job that you really click with and y'all start partnering together to really bring about some necessary changes within your career. But this is someone that you really vibe with well. So, just be open to it and see where it takes you. Again, don't create a state of resistance, just allow things to flow naturally. But yeah, things are definitely lining up for Aries. So if you've been wondering, there's your confirmation that, things are finally starting to move forward, and you're going to start to see the benefits of your hard work and everything that you've been doing up until this point to get here, right? You deserve this because you've been working your ass off, and they want you to pat yourself on the back. Give yourself credit where credit is due, because you have grown so much, Aries, and they want you to start giving yourself that recognition. I know that there's sometimes that they're bringing up the times where that self-doubt starts creeping in. They also want to give a congratulations to those who have already broke through that barrier, where when self-doubt starts to creep in, they're just knocking it out, and they're challenging those thoughts coming in. So good job on the ones that have already learned to do that. But the ones that haven't, that's what you need to be doing. You need to be challenging that self-doubt and really ask where that's coming from, because you have all the capability you need in order to move forward with this new experience, whatever it is for you. Some of you are also having some shifts within your mind's eye as well. So you might be having a clearer vision of, how you want to move forward, what you want to move forward to. Some of you could be having very vivid daydreams, dreams in general, visions. And, I also feel like a lot of you are starting to see through the bullshit of others. Like you're very, much clearer on seeing past the bullshit, right? So use your bullshit radar, trust your intuition, listen to your gut. If someone is not vibing with you, then that intuition is there for a reason. But when you're vibing with someone, then you feel comfortable with that and you trust it. So again, when those relationships come in, you should be able to discern who's really there on your level and who's not. So yeah, take that into consideration the rest of this month and see how it plays out for you. But I see a lot of good things coming for Aries. So I hope that resonates with y'all. All right, we're going to move on to Leo. All right, so Leo, what do we have for Leo? Ooh, okay. Leo, there is some energy coursing through your veins. Wow. Okay. So the first thing that they're showing me is your energy. Like, they're showing me basically the strength card, where the inner power, the inner strength, tapping into your innate abilities. I feel like this has been something that you have been battling with, especially within the last 3 months, of really having that courage to stand up for yourself and move towards certain things, because your energy has been affected by external and your external environment, the people you're hanging around with. So you could have been detoxing a lot of this, but by going through this process, detoxing these relationships, the more you do it and you start to realize your abilities, you're stepping into your power, the sun energy comes in, where this just overall happiness is starting to take place, and you're starting to realize that life doesn't have to be so like dense is the word that's coming up. Like, reality doesn't have to be so dense. And you're starting to remove yourself from those things that have been kind of creating this dense energy around you. So you're starting to lighten up a lot more, which is good. Because I know that Leo's been going through some very significant and prominent changes. So like, the energy that comes through is just like, I can feel it in my veins. I can feel it pouring out my fingertips. So some of you could have also been, realizing the subtle differences in your energy and your aura lately. Some of you could have also been learning or wanting to pick up Reiki. And you might not even realize that you're already doing it, because the amount of energy that's coming out of my hands is almost ridiculous. But you're starting to realize that energy is shifting the more that you tap into your true power, your authentic self. A lot of you have been doing inner child work, which is amazing. They're telling you good job on that if you have been doing the inner child work, because there's a lot of Leos that are on the spectrum of busting through this threshold. And once you start doing that inner child work and really getting to the root of some of the patterns that you have picked up, you're going to start seeing how like everything really ties in together and how you got to this point in your life. And now it's just like washing all that programming away so you can really see what life is truly about when you're living in your spiritual truth. A lot of you are going through a huge evolution period this last half of the month. I feel like another week or so, you're really going to feel that energy shift tremendously for you. I feel like you have already planted a lot of seeds, and there are some that are going to come to fruition. I don't necessarily feel like the timeline, I would say probably more towards the end of the month or beginning of July, but just keep in mind, don't pressure yourself so much to have things happen at a certain time. Like, I know Leo likes, to be authoritative and in control, but not as, well, I guess, they're your fire signs. You're very passionate and you want things done. But this is one of those times to really trust in divine timing and know that anything that is planted, if it blossoms before it is ready, then you are bringing in immature energy. It's not ready yet. You want it to be perfect. Okay. So whatever you are really starting to, that law of attraction, whatever you're trying to manifest, you're going to start to see the benefits of the seeds that you've already planted, but it might not look exactly as you thought it would. And that's okay, because sometimes it can look even better than what you expected. So trust that when it is ready, that everything will line up exactly as it needs to. This is also a really good time to deepen the relationship, like in all aspects, okay? Deepen the relationship with self, deepen the relationship with source, deepen the relationships, and show gratitude for the relationships in your life that have helped support you get to this point, right? So understand that that's part of the energy that's underlying this last half of the month. And you're definitely, and they're also kind of giving a warning. Don't backtrack, okay? Don't keep coming back to certain things if you feel like you have truly moved past it. There's no point in like dwelling in any energy like, oh, I could have done, should have done, blah, blah, blah. There's no time to berate yourself, Leo. It's just time to say, okay, I learned this from this. I'm moving forward. I'm not going to repeat that again, right? You have learned your lesson. So it's really important that you start to trust that this month and just allow that energy to go wherever it needs. Because you do have a lot of energy coursing through your veins this month, Leo, okay? Okay. They're also wanting me to bring up that some of you need to be drinking more water, staying more hydrated, and watch what you're eating. Okay. And it's because it's kind of slowing down the connection. So if you feel like, and this isn't going to be for everyone, but if you feel like you are having a hard time connecting, then this is a really good time for you to bring more water and greens into your diet. Okay. They're telling me that this will help boost that connection. So yeah, be aware of that. If you needed to hear that, then it's for you. Okay. So all right, that's all I have for Leo. So we're gonna move on to Sagittarius. All right, what does Sagittarius need to know? All right. I almost want to be Sagittarius right now. They're just showing me money coming in. There's a lot of green. There's a lot of green coming. Okay, so if you have been worried about finances, don't worry, because you're gonna see an influx of money coming in, especially the last half of the month. Okay. You're gonna start to see it slowly creep in, and just use your law of manifestation abilities as well. Like if you need bills paid, then ask that they be provided for. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is not necessarily a time to worry about money, Sagittarius, because it is coming. So especially for those of you, excuse me, for those of you who have been waiting for some sort of settlement, um, you know, there's definitely something for some of you out there that have to do with the judicial system. Whether you've been waiting for an inheritance or something like that, money is coming. I feel like some of you, it's going to be more of a lump sum, and then some of you, it's just going to be like an increase in finances. Some of you might even get a promotion this month as well. They're just telling you to stay heart-centered. Don't get too in your head about it. Stay in your heart center, okay? This is a really good time to remember the intentions behind why this money is coming in, okay? Right, Dewey? But yeah, stay in your heart center. Keep your intentions pure, and everything will work out great, okay? And it's funny because someone who was Ellie talking about the eclipse, they're telling me that Sagittarius really need to focus around the eclipse energy. I see you lighting a candle, writing a letter, setting your intentions, because this is going to be a super powerful time for you, okay? Especially when it comes to manifestation. So use that time wisely, and again, make sure your intentions are pure when you're setting your intentions. This is also a really good time for Sagittarius to be in service somehow, some way. And being in service can come in many, many different forms, whether you're there for a friend, you help someone you don't know, donate your time or your money that you got coming in, Sagittarius. And it's one of those times where, when we're doing better, we should be helping those that need us, right? So this is a really good time for you to lean into service work. Yeah, I see you working with a lot of people this month, Sagittarius, okay? Um, whether this is a group of friends, colleagues, whatever it is, I just see you being around a lot of people this month. Be also aware that, when we are feeling high in vibration, that yes, we feel this like surge of energy. So we want to be around people and, hanging out, doing work, whatever the case may be, but be aware of burning yourself out. Okay. So there is a chance that some of you might not listen to your body. So when your body says, hey, I need to take a day of rest, it is okay for you to break, obligations that you feel you have already made. So be aware of that as well. It is part of self-love and self-care when you know that you need to take a day of rest to either reflect, lay in bed, watch a movie, do whatever it is. It's okay to break prior plans in order to do what you feel your soul needs in that moment, okay? Otherwise, just have fun. Remember to stay in a state of joy. These changes that you're going through, it's okay. And where you're heading is going to be much more fruitful for you than where you have been previously. So allow these connections to come in, but also listen to your body. Your intuition is very strong this month. So pay attention to what it's telling you. Okay. If you see the red flags, pay attention to the red flags. If you get the green light, go for it. This is not a month. This is not the time for hesitation. Okay. So when you get the download, act upon it accordingly. Okay. I feel like some of you within the last few weeks have been kind of having a restless energy. And so when this new energy comes in and you start feeling more inspired and motivated, this could be why you're kind of taking advantage of that and like really reaching out and hanging out with more people. But again, that could be where, that energy of crashing could come in. So, just kind of balance your energy this month. They don't have a ton of messages for you, but everything that's coming through is very strong. So yeah, if you've been having restless energy, just be aware that you don't need to push yourself so hard. Things will get done when they need to get done, and you need to be enjoying like the present moment more. Okay? Don't worry so much about what's going on around you or, what's ahead of you or what's behind you. It's enjoying this present moment and allow things to unfold as they come. Okay? So I hope that helps y'all. I hope these messages resonate with you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And welcome to anyone who is new. If you're just joining in, go back, catch the replay. There's a lot of good messages, and I will make sure to timestamp afterwards. So, yeah. And again, if you know someone that needs to hear these messages, please send it their way. The more that y'all interact with this, the more these messages get out, and there are other people who need to hear them. So thank you for all of your support. Thank you for allowing me to do what I do. And thank you for loving me and all my glory. So yeah, if anyone does need a private reading or would like more clarification on their personal journey, all my information is down below in the description box. Even if you can't leave a love donation just by y'all commenting, liking, or sharing the video, that is a great energy exchange for me. So thank you for being you. Thank you for showing up, and good work, everybody. I'm so proud of y'all. So I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.